we chat with Malcolm fairly often, you know, about just where things are going and so on, and we'll continue to do that. But there's a formal review process at the end of the year. That's in place. That was always in place. We'll go through that process, and that will lead to certain outcomes about how we're going to do it.
At the time of Malcolm's appointment, it was agreed that if either party felt at any time that the relationship was not working, then either party could walk away. Accordingly, Malcolm Blight was terminated this morning.
Well, 36 hours is a long time in footy, as we found out this week, Wolsey. I mean, did you have any inkling when Rod Butters was with us on the couch on Tuesday night that Malcolm was under threat in terms of his job?
I think they had real reservations about Malcolm's performance. On Tuesday night, I think that Rod Butters had real reservations. He told us that if Malcolm didn't go on and coach the club in a year or 2 years' time, wouldn't be the end of the world to St Kilda. But I have a feeling that the decision to sack Malcolm wasn't made until the day after, on the Wednesday.
Well, let's continue on and have a look at the contrast between Rod Butters, the St Kilda president, Tuesday night on Talking Footy, and at the press conference on Thursday.
And part of the empowerment process we've put in place, which I absolutely live by, is that, you know, you've got to allow people, particularly your executives, to call it as they see it.
Over the past 2 or 3 months, we have concluded that Malcolm's essentially autonomous style simply does not fit with the direction we believe this club must pursue.
Well, there's a real inconsistency there, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Letting executives do their own thing and show some initiative.
Yeah, and I think Rod Butters said that they felt Malcolm didn't embrace the club, that he didn't really get behind what was happening at St Kilda. Who knows, like, we weren't there, but he certainly said 2 different things there, one on the Tuesday night and one on the Thursday.
Let's continue on, and Rod was asked about the amount of money that they'd invested in Malcolm. The memberships are up 24%.
Our membership's up 24%. Some people say you've paid out a lot of money. It was a great investment.
We were of the view that Malcolm Blight did not embrace our football club. I suppose one of the things you get good at being president of the St Kilda Footy Club is going out looking for coaches.
How's Rod Butters gone this week, do you think?
I think he's struggled a little bit. Yeah, he's pushed the fact that they will be honest all the time. I'm not quite sure that they've given the honest opinion on why they sacked Malcolm. Maybe they haven't because they don't want to hurt Malcolm. You get the feeling that they felt that Malcolm wasn't working hard enough, that basically he wasn't putting in the time and the hours that they expected. Now, that's what they expected, Butters and Thomas and Waldron. People who really wouldn't know because they haven't been around footy clubs for a long time. But maybe they should have checked Malcolm out, what he did in Adelaide in his last year there, because Malcolm's association with Adelaide turned sour in that last year. I think they fell in love with getting Malcolm Blight. I don't think Malcolm wanted to coach, but they pursued him, they wooed him, they paid him a lot of money. I reckon Malcolm will be better off being out of the caper. In a month's time, he'll say, thanks very much, you've done me a favour.
Should Blighty speak, do you think, now? I mean, is he...
I think he has to. I think he should, because once everyone's waiting now, it's anticipation. When will Malcolm Blight speak? Speak, carefully think about what you want to say and how you want to get it across, get it done, and then get on with your life.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, so you might remember, we're going back 45 years of footy on 7. This is an incident I reckon you might remember.
45 years of footy on 7. Proudly brought to you by Tooheys New. Many believe Neville Crowe to be one of the unluckiest players in league history. Crowe was found guilty of striking John Nichols in the second semi-final and subsequently missed playing in the 67 Richmond Premiership team. Years later, Nichols admitted Crowe missed him, but he was only staging for a free kick. Tooheys New. Give that man a new.